one hostler, one high-vis jacket, and one £35,000 car. Gone in 600 seconds. Alex has come to this busy multi-storey car park to pick up a brand new luxury car. And if his plan works, that's exactly what he'll be driving out of here in just 10 minutes. The car park he's chosen is used by tourists and the general public, and is also a base for a major car rental agency. Alex sets about looking official in his fluorescent jacket, but he needs to work quickly to avoid attracting unwelcome attention. And what he really doesn't need is an employee of the hire car company throwing a spanner in the works. Alex knows he's been spotted and needs to come up with a legitimate-sounding reason for being here.
Excuse me, are all your cars here, or just the ones that say? Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's fine. I'm just working for the car parks to see the regulation of how many people are using the car park and everything. Yeah? Okay, thanks.
That seems to have done the trick.
It's just round the corner downstairs. No, just walk down this ramp and do a U-turn.
For the scam, Alex needs some customers to rent one of the cars. Could this be the opportunity he's been looking for?
Hi. Rent the car? Yeah.
Looks like Alex could be in luck. It's time for Alex to put the plan in gear. He's going to make these girls give him their car.
Are you for this one? Yeah. Oh, right. OK. 1 second, because I've just had a call from them downstairs.
Within seconds, Alex is holding the keys to this £35,000 luxury car.
I'm going to have to give you a different one. But this one, we've just noticed that there's a slight problem with one of the rear wheels. It's just not behaving properly. Do you have your paperwork?
The girls already saw Alex on their way to the rental office, so don't question his authority. They hand over all their paperwork.
And do you have your exit ticket as well? It belongs to the car, matches with the car. I'll be 30 seconds. I'm going to come down here. I promise I'll be 2 seconds, yeah?
So far, so good. He's got everything he needs to make his getaway.
The other one's a bit more powerful than this one, so you have a bit more fun.
Alex has got his hands on the car, but can he drive it away from right under their noses? He doesn't hang about and makes his way out of the car park, driving straight past the rental office in the process and using the genuine exit ticket for the barriers, which the girls kindly gave him. The whole operation has taken just 10 minutes. The Macs soon realise something isn't quite right with this situation. Eventually, they decide to ask the rental staff what's going on.
That rate just took that car.
Who took the car?
He said there was a problem with the back wheel. He asked for the documents, the key and the thingy card.
No, it wasn't from us.
Just took it.
Why, you gave him the ticket to get as well?
Well, he said he needed... When we drove past the park, he was there, wasn't he? Yeah. And then when we came to go to get the car, he was up there and he was just looking at all the cars.
Oh, well, the guy was checking all the cars?
Yeah. Oh, no. What's happening? Do you know
And a
what?
UV jacket on, eh?
Yeah. Do you know what happened?
No, because he asked me about the cars. And I said, no, I know nothing.
It dawns on the rental agent and the Marks that they've been the victims of a con trick and that their car is gone.
For this hustle, Jess has placed an advert in the local paper for a car at a bargain price to draw in a mark.
Hi, I'm phoning up about the advert for the car.
We know what the best thing to do if you want to come down and have a look at it.
Okay, That'd probably be the best thing.
Of course, our hustlers have no intention of selling a car. They're only after the money.
The scam relies on front. The mark has to believe we are who we say we are.
There are three important elements to this scam. The mark has to have a reason to bring his money. He then has to give us that money. Then he has to let us walk away.
Leaving the mark home alone. Alex, Jess and Paul have found an ideal property they know will be empty for the afternoon, and they know how to gain entry to a house.
Right. Key. Remember, keep the phone off the hook. Right. See you in a minute. See you when you got the cash.
Alex and Paul make themselves scarce, while Jess gets on with rigging the spy cameras to record today's hit.
Find yourself a girl and settle down. Live a simple life in a quiet town. Steady as she goes. Steady as she goes.
The mark arrives.
Big one.
Jess calls up the boys so they can eavesdrop on her progress.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tracy.
He gets down to business and checks out the car for sale.
It's a bit messy. We're going to, if you want us to give us a little hoover before, then you might ask.
He seems happy enough and goes ahead with the purchase.
There's so much trouble getting here anyway.
It's important that Jess gets him inside the house to complete the transaction. But he doesn't realise that Alex and Paul are listening to everything that's said and are about to turn up posing as policemen.
I think he's about to...
Money.
It's all right, don't worry, I'll just pick out now.
Any other warrant?
Jess takes the mark's money and goes to put it away in the drawer. But in reality, she pockets it.
You sure you don't want a drink or something?
The offer of a drink is the cue for the boys to ring the doorbell.
Hang on, it's 2 seconds. That might be them just now.
Tracy Rutherford.
Yeah?
I'm D.I. Steele. This is D.S. Mosley. We've got a search warrant for these premises.
I think you've got the
Let
wrong
my colleague
house.
through. Anybody else here, Tracy?
As Jess lets the boys in, she passes the money to Alex, leaving Paul to intimidate the mark.
I'm D.S. Mosley. We're here to search these premises for stolen goods. What's your name?
You've got the wrong house.
Failed to mention it.
Alex
my
makes sure the
God.
mark can see that Jess has been arrested for having a stolen car, which he's just paid thousands of pounds for in cash.
Well, when Johnny gets back.
Do you have any ID? Right, get in the car.
Their part over, Alex slips out of character as Jess slips out of the handcuffs. Alex checks the ill-gotten gains.
You came to pick up a car. Do you know it's illegal to buy anything that you know or suspect to be stolen?
Believing Paul to be a real policeman, the mark is frightened that he too will be arrested and complies with Paul's instructions.
All right, I'll check your story. If everything checks out, it'll be fine. Put your hands on the table. If you move, I'll arrest you. Do you understand? Stay there. Don't move.
The team drive away confident the mark will stay put. The mark is now home alone, and the minutes begin to tick by. After 10 minutes, the mark still hasn't moved. He is totally convinced by the team's play acting. Nearly 20 minutes have elapsed since the team drove off, and the mark's curiosity gets the better of him, and he goes to investigate. His face says it all. The truth slowly dawns on him.
The Falkirk Wheel is the world's only rotating boat lift, connecting the Forth and Clyde canals to the Union Canal and the rest of the country. The impressive scenery is the perfect backdrop for today's scam. A fake commercial being filmed by a company called TRH Productions. The ad's all about slick design, so the team have arranged to hire a top-of-the-range Ferrari for the shoot, and Alex and Jazz are in position to welcome the driver.
The coaches. Yep. If you pull in this car park here, and then there'll be a guy there who's part of that shoot. All right, lovely car, by the way, mate.
That's Stonking Motors, a Ferrari 360 Spider, worth a cool £100,000. Alex is playing the commercial's producer. That guy driving the Ferrari is the first mark.
Right. Hi, Ian.
Ian, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Hi, thank you.
And here comes Gemma, playing the most difficult client in the history of advertising shoots. And already, she's not looking too happy with that gorgeous sports car.
Ian?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just coming, Lee.
This isn't going to work, Ian.
Okay. Have a seat here for me. Have a seat. I just need to...
Alex is just about to get his first earful.
It's not going to work.
I think it looks fine, don't you think? Because we're going to have the shot here.
No, Ian.
And we've got the beautiful view of this...
Of grey. The picture you sent, sun was beaming, sky was blue. It looked great, yeah?
Well, I can't do anything about the weather. I mean...
The weather can't change, but the shot can. I arranged for you to get more than one car. OK, is this the only car that can come? Or can you get more?
Well, no, I mean, we agreed on one car.
No, I am paying you to be here to make this work for me.
No, I understand that.
So we need more than one car.
The strop immediately gets the mark's attention.
I'm paying you to do your job.
I don't know if I can get more cars here in...
If you can't get more cars within 3 hours, then it's finished. What's the point? I'm not wasting any more time or money.
All right.
What's the poor, harassed producer going to do now?
Sorry about this. I'll arrange it myself, Ian, if it can't be done.
It's all right. I'll handle it. Is it... Do you think it would be possible at all to get 3 more cars down here by 2:15? Could you call your boss maybe and find out whether that is possible? And then we need the cars not up here because we're going to change the location. Right, okay. We're going to put them all the way down by the visitor centre. I'll rope off an area.
Which, believe it or not, is what we agreed on. You won't believe that.
Would that be okay? Can you make a call and check for me?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine.
The car has come from a supercar hire company, and the mark goes off to ask his boss if any more cars are available. They're looking for 4 top-of-the-range sports models, and they need them now.
If you tell them to come after lunch, please, Ian, because I need to get things sorted. I need to now email my people and tell them it's changing again.
OK, all right. We're going to get everything sorted.
Nice to see Gemma's throwing herself into the role.
We don't need this car here right now. No, so you can go back.
Excuse me, did you say you had a Lamborghini?
Yes, you said you had a Lamborghini. Yeah, yes.
Cue the commercials director.
We're just wanting the cars about 2 o'clock.
It's Paul, who's also just about to get an earful from his obnoxious client.
It's perfect. She's not happy.
What's wrong with it?
She wants more cars, which this
You want me
gentleman...
to switch your rain off?
Unfortunately,
I'm Rob. How are you?
It's Rob.
Nice to meet you.
He's taking care of the...
I'm going to confirm 100% we're going to get more than one car.
Yes, I think that...
we can get 4.
Thank you.
4 and they'll be here at 2:15.
Definitely.
What's she talking about?
Well, she now wants 4 cars here, 2:15, and also I need to let you let you know about something else. The location's changed as well. She wants to shoot everything down there.
Gemma starts laying into him.
It's our plan because everything.
I don't care how long it takes to set it up. It needs to look right.
Listen, it's all about style.
Doesn't matter if it takes a long time to set
It's
up.
a tricky client, quite feisty. Well, thank you so much, and thanks also for arranging for the other cars. You've saved my skin, actually. Thank you. All right.
But the mark has saved Alex's bacon. He's managed to organise 4 more cars to turn up later. Alex and Jazz set up further down the road, making room for those new cars.
Now we'll just wait for the growling noise.
Giving Gemma and Paul just enough time to set up a makeshift production office in a room the team have hired for the afternoon. Job done. And right on cue, the unmistakable growl of expensive sports car fills the air. True to his word, the first driver has sent along 4 of his colleagues. That's 4 brand new marks to con in 4 new motors.
Can you back it up?
First up, a shiny red Ferrari 430. It's worth a cool £170,000 and is being driven by the first new mark. Next up, a sleek black Lamborghini. Gemma will be pleased. Costing over 170 grand, its driver is our second mark.
God, the sound of that engine is brilliant.
A souped-up Ford Rally Championship racing car worth £45,000. The driver is our next mark. And finally, our fourth and final mark is driving that Porsche Turbo 911, a snip at £120,000. Together, this haul of cars is worth more than £500,000. This is the biggest money heist the hustlers have ever tried to pull off.
Guys, can I ask you to follow me?
Alex is keen to get on with the scam, but the safety-conscious marks make sure they lock up those prize motors before leaving the car park. So right now, the hustlers have over 500 grand's worth of cars in their sights, but they're all locked, and the 4 drivers are keeping a very close eye on them. How on earth are the hustlers going to pull off their biggest scam ever? Coming up, a boat trip these Marks and Gemma won't forget in a hurry.
I really need to get off. I'm going to be sick if I don't get off.
Plus the biggest getaway ever attempted on The Real Hustle.
When it comes to the shot, all you need to do is drive onto the boardwalk up here, but I want you to be staggered in a very specific way. And we're going to decide on the positions right now.
I'm not being picky here, but we've got all this stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
And it's going to take ages to get up anyway. So if we get it up there and it's not right...
We've got plenty of time.
No,
we're not actually shooting for a few hours. I mean,
we've not got time to come back and shoot it because of the light. So we either...
Everyone's starting to look a bit uncomfortable with all the squabbling.
If it's just us who goes up,
Right,
and I don't like it, fine, but I don't want to take all this
Listen, I'm
on.
going to take these guys up anyway and show them
Can I
what I
come
want.
and have a look as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
The Marks are being taken on a quick trip up on the wheel so that Paul can explain the shots he's planning and show them where he'll need the cars to be positioned on the ground. Control freak client Gemma is insisting she's coming too.
I'll see you at the boat, yeah?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So they have your keys so they can, because I need a camera in a couple of these.
The Marks are still holding the keys to the motors, but as Director Paul explains, he wants to rig some cameras inside the cars, so needs them open. So here comes producer Alex with his assistant Jazz to get them.
Cameras are unpacked, we're all just waiting.
All right.
Can I get the keys for you guys?
Got him. Alex assures the drivers he's looking after those prize wheels, but they're not that bothered.
I'll be with the cars at all times, okay? So I'll be...
After all, they're just going to be on the boat for a short trip, and they can easily keep an eye on the cars on the way. Well, this is a boat trip with a difference. The barge starts off in an enclosed gondola, which lifts it 35 metres into the air, hoisted by that massive wheel. Once they get going, the Marks will get a bird's eye view of the car park.
How long does it take? Because it's hot.
You all right?
They've only just set off, but grumpy client Gemma seems to be uncomfortable already.
This is where I want the first car to come in. So the first car we'll see.
Director Paul gamely explains what he needs the drivers to do during the shoot. Gemma's still not looking happy. The wheel's getting higher and higher, and she's going greener and greener.
Will it jump off the thing? I just need a bathroom.
Listen, it just goes down here, turns around and comes back.
I know, but
it's
I just
very,
feel
very
really...
gentle.
She really is looking sick as a parrot. Can Paul arrange an emergency
Let
stop?
me go and have a quick word back here. Is it possible for the lady that's with us to get off?
Yeah, that was fine. What we'll do is we'll just drive right through and again to the side.
You go to the side? No,
I really need to get off. I'm going to be sick if I don't get off. I really need to get
it
off.
has to be down there. I'm sorry, dude. Here.
Oh, God.
All right, I'll stay with you. It's all right. Just
I feel so sick.
All right, just take it easy. All right, I'm going to take her off and take her down to the thing and meet you on the other side.
It's not a scheduled stopping point, but they managed to negotiate an early exit. Paul explains to the Marks that for health and safety reasons, they'll have to stay put for now.
Right, so I'll be back in 10 minutes. What do you want to eat tonight? I mean, what's good? Any Indian food?
Shut up, I'm talking about food.
Paul promises to come back once he's deposited Gemma safely back on dry land.
Guys, I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right? All right, thank you.
And she's off, swiftly followed by Director Paul, who puts a caring arm around her shoulder. The Marks seem less sympathetic.
All right, so I'm going to send you down the hill a little bit while they can watch me. All right, so just keep on going down there.
But here's the thing. That was the last chance to get off this boat. The Marks are now going for the scenic tour, whether they like it or not. They're now stuck on that boat for the next 25 minutes. Once inside the tunnel, the Marks can no longer see the cars, and Jazz cues the final part of the scam.
They've all entered the tunnel on the boat. We're ready to queue the van now. We need to get the van down here now so that we can load up the cars.
With the Marks now out of sight, it's safe for Paul to catch up with Gemma. Now that's one heck of a getaway vehicle, specially hired for the day by the hustlers. Gemma and Paul join Alex and Jazz for their first glimpse of all those cars.
If I had to pick one, it'd be Porsche, I think.
Yeah. How much time we got? Probably got about 20 minutes.
20 minutes is not a lot of time to get the cars onto the transporter before the Marks complete their journey. Blissfully unaware that anything untoward is going on, the Marks are quite literally in the dark, with no clue that their prize motors are being nicked from right under their noses. One by one, the cars are loaded onto the transporter. Meanwhile, the Marks have reached the halfway point, and the barge has turned round to make its return trip back through the tunnel. The hustlers better get a move on. This operation has to be done quickly, slickly and safely, as it's only a matter of time before the Marks come out of that tunnel and we'll be able to see exactly what the hustlers have been up to. The barge finally comes back out of the tunnel. There's no sign of Director Paul, and what on earth is going on in the car park? This wasn't in the briefing. The Marks can see their prize supercars being loaded onto the transporter, and they certainly didn't give permission for that. The Marks can now see in plain sight. The cars are no longer where they left them.
So how was that boat ride? Beautiful.
I felt sick.
Yeah.
It's terrible for me.
But they're still on the boat, unable to jump ship. They're completely helpless.
Here they come.
Leaving the hustlers free to drive away with the biggest moneymaker they've ever managed to pull off.
Well done, guys.
Can't myself yet. Makes a difference now because they've taken the cars. What cars?
TRH Productions seem to have closed for the day. And the hustlers have scarpered, leaving the Marks with a very long bus ride home.
We just went along with what we thought was a professional package.
Seems legit. It's something you think that will never happen to you. It makes your blood boil.
On the getaway with Paul, I felt great. It was relief more than anything. I just said to him, like, we've done it, and we did a little high five. I kept saying, walking off, I kept saying, can they see us? Can they still see us? But yeah, it was just utter relief that it worked and everything was all right. If we had done this in real life, I'd have to give them back. I'd feel absolutely rotten.
These are the historic docks in Liverpool. Jess is in one of the main marina car parks, and it looks like she's in a spot of bother. She has a flat tyre. And though she's managed to jack the car up, she has no idea what to do next. What she needs is someone to give her a helping hand. This is the Good Samaritan scam. Hopefully the occupants of this car will be the kind of people who don't mind helping a complete stranger.
Excuse me. Hiya. Do you know how to change a tyre by any chance? You do? Could you help me, please? I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I managed to jack it up and that's about it. Notice how you...
The scam is on. Their willingness to do a good deed has just made these motorists the marks.
Jacked it up properly, is it off the ground? I guess so, yeah. I'm not really know how to do these things. Is it not? Do you need to do that more?
After standing here so long in the cold sea breeze, Jess is naturally feeling the chill. So she has one more favour to ask of her new friends.
Sorry, can I be really, really cheeky? I've just seen you coming. Has your car got a heater in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you mind if I just go quickly sit in it and make a phone call? Is that okay? I'm absolutely freezing. Thank you. I can just watch what you're doing. Oh, thank you.
Of course, she can't run the heater without the car keys.
Thank you very much. Just that green one over there. Thank you. I'll be 2 seconds. I have to go call my dad.
Being a gent, the Mark does the honourable thing and lets Jess wait in his car to warm up. Though he's keeping a good eye on the damsel in distress and his car, while his girlfriend gets her hands dirty. But the moment his back is turned, this good deed goes bad.
Right, where's the car then?
What?
Before he realises what's happened, the Mark's car is gone. And he's not happy. So why has Jess stolen his wheels, leaving her own perfectly good car behind? Because it was never her car to start with. Let's take a look at what really happened. Jess wasn't working alone. This was a 3-hustler scam. The hustlers arrived and pulled up by a parked car. They'd come prepared with all the tools they needed. The cheapest spare tyre and jack money could buy. Alex jacked up the car and let the air out of a front tyre. With the man work done, it was time for Jess to step in and play her role as the damsel in distress. Alex and Paul then pulled up across the car park where they could keep an eye on proceedings. And waited.
Thank you. I'll be 2 seconds. I have to go call my dad.
Once Jess had secured some marks and persuaded them to hand over their car keys, Alex and Paul made their moves. Jess got into the Mark's passenger seat and put the keys in the ignition. Alex also headed over to the car, but timing was critical. He had to wait for Paul to pull up right in front of the Marks in the hustler's van. For a matter of seconds, the van completely blocked the Mark's view of his car. Long enough for Alex to jump in the driver's seat and disappear. Followed shortly afterwards by Paul. But the Mark's troubles aren't over yet. They have some explaining to do to the real owners of the broken down car, who return to find their vehicle with its wheel in the air.
Is that not her
Hang on a minute. Have they pinched my wheels and put different wheels on?
No, we started.
We were doing that. She came over.
This nice pretty lady came along and said, "Oh, do you mind just changing the wheel in my car?" And said, "Come on, really cheeky to sit in your car for a while." She was freezing, standing out here.
How do I get back down to drive?
Alex is surfing the net for an expensive car. When he finds one he fancies, he makes a quick phone call to Jess, because for this con, it takes two to carjack. Buying or selling your car is likely to be the second biggest exchange in money you will ever have next to selling your house. We'll show you how not to lose it all in a con that's beginning to surface in the UK. Alex and Jess have arranged to come round to the owner's house to see the car, and more importantly, to take it for a test drive.
Ian, Mandy.
Ian's Mandy. Mandy not very well.
Oh, hiya. Hear about the car?
Oh, the person was going to look at the car. Should be coming in a minute.
Oh, he's not here?
Should be right there.
Oh, okay. It's Mandy.
The owner of the car is unavailable to do the viewing, but has sent his grandson out to talk to Alex and Jess.
That's all right. Yeah. Is this your car? Sorry, I didn't speak to you on the phone.
No, it wasn't. It was my granddad.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, great. Looks nice inside, actually. Is there... Just wanted to see as well if there's...
As they look the car over, Alex makes sure the rear door has got the child lock on.
Very good. The child locks. Look at the boot.
As Alex fiddles for the boot release, he plants his special spy camera in the car so we can see how this scam progresses later on.
There we go. Oh yeah, there's enough space for...
Jess makes out she isn't feeling well. This is a key element to the whole scam.
How it falls off and so on.
Oh yeah. Are you feeling alright? Sorry, she's had food poisoning all night.
Sorry, I'm sick on you, I'm very sorry.
She's trying not to be sick on you. Right, are you okay?
Yeah. I can't go in for very long.
Okay. Do you mind if we take it for a quick... do you want to pop in the front?
Yeah.
And you're right at the back?
I'm going to get in the back, I'm not going in.
Alex makes sure that Jess gets in the car seat where the child lock is turned on. And this gives Jess the opportunity to plant our second in-car camera.
Let's just take a quick spin around. Okay. Okay.
Family car.
Yeah, it's cool. We've got a little kid. He's only about 10 months. Little Paul.
Alex wastes no time in making small talk to put the mark in the comfort zone.
Oh, that's good that the locks go down. And that's locked. You know, make sure that it doesn't fall apart.
Whilst he is doing this, he is keeping an eye out for a suitable place to pull over. When he finds one, he'll cough to give Jess the signal to begin the con.
Sure.
There's the signal.
Okay. Don't panic. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Okay, can you open the door for it?
Jess can't get out of the car. The child lock is on.
Right, calm down.
This puts the mark in an impossible situation, and the pleas for help force the victim out of the car.
Can you open the door for it?
One push of the central locking button, and it's all over. They've got away with a 20 grand car for less than 10 minutes work. It all started as a favour to his grandfather, taking a test drive in an expensive car. And within 400 yards of his home, he'd lost it.
The way they did it was just so simple, yet it actually gets you out of the car.
So, what advice is there for doing that test drive?
Ask more questions before we get in the car and so on like that. You know, because they just came from nowhere. I didn't know I think he told me his name, basically, I didn't ask that many questions, and I would have brought someone else with me.
If you're taking people for a test drive in your car, but for some reason you have to stop, then make sure you take the keys out of the ignition before leaving the vehicle.
When abroad, many travellers hire cars or take their own cars on holiday with them. But what happens if things go wrong with a vehicle when you're away from home? Or even worse, when con artists make something go wrong? We're about to find out in the oil slick scam. Alex and Jess want to get their hands on a car, and in a busy holiday resort like this Costa del Sol seaside town, it doesn't take long for some potential marks to park up next to them. The motorists head for a supermarket, so they should be gone long enough for Jess to take a closer look at their car. Apparently fixing a problem with her shoe, she kneels down out of sight. What she's actually doing is more sinister. In her hand is a bottle of brake fluid. She empties almost the whole bottle under one of the car's front wheels. Now all the hustlers have to do is wait for the marks to return with their shopping. Seeing the marks come back, Alex and Jess get out, ready to intercept them.
What is that?
That is a massive puddle of brake fluid.
Alex?
That's braking fluid. Is that your car?
Yeah.
Looks like you've got braking fluid coming out.
Brake fluid.
I wouldn't drive that if I were you. That amount of... Oh my God, there's loads of it.
The bolt must have come off it or something.
Yeah. Do you live far from here?
Not a bit.
But there's a mechanic just round the corner that we use. They speak English, they're very good. They haven't ripped us off.
Just literally around there.
I'll tell you what, if you follow me, I'll show you where it is. It's literally behind that building. I think you need to take it there because you need to lift it up and have a look at it.
This scam won't work unless Alex gets the marks to follow him in their car.
No, you don't want to be driving down the motorway going, hang on, we're not slowing down here. Let me pull the car out and I'll get behind you.
So far, so good. The marks let Alex lead the way to the local repair shop. Just around the corner is a very familiar-looking mechanic. It's now over to Paul to get the marks to hand over their keys.
Hola.
You remember us?
Oh, hi. How are you?
Hi. We were just in the car park earlier and I saw there was a heap load of braking fluid that had come out from underneath there, so I just recommended these people come to you.
You guys English? Espanol?
Yeah.
English.
Next time, get us 10% off to bring you business.
You must be kidding.
Spoken like a true mechanic.
What end was it? Was it at your front?
It was just here. Just here.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, look.
Big pool of brake fluid here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
How long are you going to take you?
Until my boss gets back. He's going to be back in 20 minutes, but it's a Spanish 20 minutes. Why don't you come back about after 4:30, yeah? What I'll do is I'll check it. If it's leaking badly, you'll have to leave it or get it towed. Yeah. But, I mean, I can see some spray there, so you might have a leak. Yeah. I can make it safe for you so you can get it to your local garage.
But yeah,
Is that okay?
I want it safe.
Well, I got nothing better to do. Leave me the keys and I'll have a quick look at it. Okay, I got them.
Result. An oil-stained T-shirt and a closed garage is all the convincing the marks need to hand over their vehicle.
I'm Paul. These guys call me Pablo, so ask for Pablo when you get back.
Alex and Jess slip away quietly. But before Paul can make his getaway, a genuine garage customer pulls up. He could throw a spanner in the works, and Paul needs to get rid of him quickly or his cover could be blown.
Perdón. No. No trabajo aquí.
Job done. As soon as the marks turn the corner, Paul takes their car for a test drive from which it will never return. At the arranged time, the Marks turn up to find the garage open. The hustlers knew they had a 1-hour window when it would be closed for an afternoon siesta. But the real mechanics have never heard of the mysterious Pablo.
I was here and there was a bloke outside.
The truth slowly dawns on the Marks. Their car is gone.
Popped into the shop round the corner, came out, brake fluid coming out of the wheel of the car, and a nice young couple said, "Ah, I know a mechanic around the corner, follow me." And I've left the car with him, and the people in the tyre place next door are denying all knowledge of anybody else. I think I've been exceedingly foolish. And if I were to go to the police, they'd laugh at me.
This scam uses a classic technique. We put the Marks into a very difficult situation and then manipulate them into making the decision that we want them to make. Nobody wants to drive an unsafe car.
Always be careful when taking unsolicited advice from strangers. And whatever you do, never leave anything of value with somebody outside of a company. If they can't get in and you can't get in, come back later.
This may not be Hollywood, but the stakes are the same. This is the valet steal. Alex is hanging around this patrolled car park. He seems to be on official business as he measures up the surrounding area. But he is actually keeping a covert eye on this man, the car park attendant. Alex isn't going to rob him. He is after his customers and their cars. Alex's waiting game pays off. The attendant walks off on a break. Once he is out of sight, Alex slips past the gates. Alex's fluorescent jacket, security ID and clipboard now make him look like a real parking attendant. But will that be enough to convince a customer? There is no sign of a mark, but at least there is no sign of the real attendant. But every second spent waiting for a mark increases the risk of being caught. It's a mark. This is Alex's chance. Can he persuade the driver to hand over the keys to his pride and joy?
How long are you going to be, mate?
About maybe 2 hours.
Maybe 2 hours?
Yeah,
okay, just leave the keys in here. What's your reg number?
Ellen, is there? Ellen?
Do you want it washed and valeted? We're doing a £10 deal. You're all right. You're good. I'm just going to put it up at the top there.
Okay then.
All right? Yeah, you got it for you.
I'll leave everything there, yeah?
Yeah, just leave everything here. It's fine. Okay, cheers, mate.
Oh, excellent. Sat nav.
This customer seems very suspicious of Alex. Even though Alex has got the keys, it's not going all his own way. The mark really isn't happy.
Yeah, fine. Just put it back in.
All Alex wants to do is drive away, and all the car's owner wants is to see his precious car parked up safely. It's no good. The real attendant could be back any minute. Alex has to get rid of the mark, so he pretends to park up. It works, and the mark leaves. Alex gives the mark enough time to get out of sight before taking the car for a spin. The mark returns to claim his beautiful car and is met by the real attendant and some very bad news.
I just come in as a me out.
You just come in?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago.
You need our ticket?
Sorry?
You need our ticket? That's not our ticket. Our ticket's these.
Oh, who is this?
I have no idea.
Huh?
I don't know.
Who is this? I just give this to somebody here.
Oh, it's just me.
Man, else.
He's not taking this well.
Huh? You just tell me to give him the keys and...
We don't take people's keys off them.
Oh, you need my car.
No way.
Else, man. Oh,
The mark's world is crashing about his ears, but it's worse than he thinks.
Right, so basically what we have here, tons of house keys. The guy just left them in the car. You can see a little ring mark on his window screen, and I believe, bingo, sucker, and of course, sat nav. Now, what a lot of people do, to turn this on, is they store their home address. Now you've got to consider what I have here. Okay, we're at Southwark Bridge Road, so navigate to, there's a button here called Home. If I hit that, I've just now got his home address. I'm in his car, I've got his keys, I know he's not in. You do the math.
So, what does the Mark make of valet parking, real hustle style?
He just tell me, leave the car here and you can, I said, can I trust you? He said, okay, leave the car here and he'll park it for me. That's why I make me trust him with the green coat and everything, so. Obviously I was so stupid, that was a big shock.
With his car and household safe, it's a happy ending for this driver, but it could have been a nightmare. So, how can you protect yourself against the valet steal?
Remember, if you ever have to leave your keys in your car, make sure your house keys are not left with them. If you have a portable satellite navigation system, take it with you. If it's built in, then make sure your home address is not stored under the button that says home. If a hustler has all three, then it's too easy.